Hi, I'm Leathur Rokk, live from Atlantic City, New Jersey. This right behind me is the Tropicana Hotel Casino. And we got some glare from the sun, so I'm gonna have the sun in my face and not in the camera. Now, as I get closer to the boardwalk, which is where I'm headed toward, you're gonna hear the sounds of some loud conversation. So, and I really don't want to interfere with the people there. And I am using the Wi-Fi of the Tropicana. So thank you, Tropicana AC, for your kind consideration. Of course, this is always bittersweet whenever I'm here on the boardwalk because this is my preferred place to play my guitar. And hello, and I am filming live on my YouTube channel just while we're talking, just so you know. And yes, you can, but I'm doing a live stream right now, so you know. It's because I'm letting my subscribers know that I don't often get to this particular place ever since the Atlantic City Police Department told me that I had to take my guitar and myself off the boardwalk. They took my livelihood away from me. Oh, I don't want $1,000 fine. And I could decide to do time served, but then I would end up with an arrest record. I don't want that because they said no, and they have bad news. Yes, you
Well,
can.
you have to have the sun on you so that you can see.
Okay, all right.
Here.
Yeah, yes.
Like this.
I am good at live
Oh, that's good.
multitasking here.
One.
But I want to see the Trump sticker.
Oh,
there,
yes.
now
Yes, yes.
there we go. Perfect.
Oh, great! I love it when people.
That is beautiful.
Yes, yes.
Ready? 3, 2, sing. Okay, one more.
Blink.
Okay, thank you.
Trump.
Yes, of course.
Oh, right.
I don't think it's great. that you
It's
can't
not
play
right,
your
you're right.
guitar. Why can't you play? You can speak. Why can't you play your guitar? It's the
Because
same
okay,
thing.
they want me. Long story short, they want me to get this specific license. That even if I get it, I cannot be here where I want to be. If I say I spend the money
Wait,
to get the license every year,
You need to go more like I'm learning.
they are
Yeah.
going
Get here
to.
this way so I can hear.
They are-
I need
okay.
the sun on it. So I
All
can
right.
get the sun. Here, can I? Here, come this way.
Yeah.
Man, that's good. Here. And then, yeah.
That I am also kind of being directed here so that some people can get a picture.
There we go. That's right.
That's wonderful. But no, they
Do we have
even
your website?
yes. Okay. Do you see the on the back of my computer is my name? Can you see
Walk
that?
away.
Leathur
Hold on.
and then ROKK. That is my YouTube channel, and I can be found any other place that I am. I'm going to try to get to see him in Madison Square Garden. I covered his Wildwood, New Jersey rally, but one of my, yes, it is. Well, I'm filming right now, so anybody wants to take it while I'm live streaming. Oh, it'll get much excitement.
Won't bother you, but I've got this now.
Yes, please do keep in touch. I see I can multitask, but yeah, I am my mother's caregiver, and I wanted to be able to do that, but they threatened me. The last time they caught me, my mother was in the hospital for a week, so I figured this is the time when I could have the time to do it. And the police, basically, their supervisor showed up, and they said if they catch me again, it's going to be fines. They seem to love in playing guitar with the homeless people, some of which are using. Some of them get drunk and they bother people, but I don't do that. As a matter of fact, I haven't had a drink in it'll be 20 years, November 19th. But when you're seen talking to people, sometimes you're lumped in with them, and I don't choose to have an arrest record, but
Most people don't choose to be homeless.
no, they don't. Thank you so much. See, nice people live from Atlantic City, and hopefully they will keep in touch. See, I have a big Trump sticker on the back of my computer that I'm talking in front of. And I also have my name on it. So in case anybody, it's easier than going and digging for business cards and stuff. But it's always, like I told them, it's always so bittersweet to be here because every 10 minutes the police show up and they have been issuing tickets so terribly for people. They have been ticketing people for sleeping, and I understand the fine has now been raised to $300. Uh, okay, I'm pulling this so that it doesn't, so that the sun doesn't get at my neck. I have skin, uh, sun poisoning scars that should not be in the sun. But yeah, this was my preferred place to play my guitar, partly because I could get this Wi-Fi signal. And also, it was just, it's really convenient for me. What if there was all of a sudden a thunderstorm happened, or I was being bothered by some perv or something, or somebody was, otherwise giving me a hassle? This is a convenient location for me. And it's also fairly quiet. And especially if you are playing music and if you are doing a live stream, you need things to be quiet. And oh, I want to talk to you about a weird incident I had a couple of hours ago. In order for me to create the content that I'm creating right now, I actually had to do a change of clothes because I had an errand that I had to run. And for this errand, I, believe it or not, had to look as nondescript as possible. So I had a long dress that I actually had over top of the dress that I'm wearing right now. Sorry about that. And I had my hair in a bonnet so that you didn't see the braids and the beads and all that stuff. And I had the headband of the bonnet pulled over my eyes so that you didn't see my eyebrows. And I didn't have these earrings in, and I didn't have lipstick on yet. I brought that with me to put on afterward. I had the rest of my makeup, but I just didn't have a lipstick on. Uh, and oh, I didn't have this little jacket on. I actually had a black sweatshirt on over top of it because you still have to protect yourself from the sun. And plus, earlier in the morning, it was a good 10 degrees cooler than it is now. You can definitely feel the fall that's in the air. So, anyway, I wanted to be a low profile, slip in and out. And then I walked a couple of blocks from here and I found a public restroom. And, they always kind of make me a little bit nervous because you have these ambassadors. And if you don't know already, they wear this chartreuse green, and they're kind of like the eyes and ears on the boardwalk. They're not police, but they do have walkie-talkies, and they keep pen and paper, and they use their cell phones as a device to keep track of things. And I've had, for the most part, there are some that are very nice people. I will always say hello to, but there's a few who really don't mind their business. And imagine that you're in the bathroom, and I expected that there would have been a hook that I could have hung some things. If there were no hooks in this, I used a handicapped restroom. So all I wanted to do was take my sweatshirt off and take that long dress that I had on off and put lipstick on and put my earrings on, put sunblock on my arms and get out of there, right? But all of a sudden, one of the ambassadors came in, and I felt like she was watching me, and I was standing in front of the sink. And I figured, you know what? There's no hooks to hang anything. I have to take a few items of clothing off. I in no way expose myself or in any way was rude. So I just felt kind of awkward, like, hello, is there no expectation of in a bathroom you mind your own business? And she finally, I guess, used a stall or something, but still, I felt a little uncomfortable. And I went and talked to some nice homeless people that I talked to, and all of a sudden there was this guy. I'm walking from this public restroom to these benches, and this guy says, "Excuse me." And there was no reason for anybody to say excuse me because I didn't trip over anybody. I wasn't blocking anybody's way. They weren't blocking my way. They were like, 20 feet away. And So I said, I don't understand. That didn't make any sense. And so there, all of a sudden, he goes and follows me to a bench right next to the bench of this homeless couple of mine, a friend of mine. Uh, excuse me. Uh, I think my homeless friends were drinking, and they may have had run in with this guy before, but he was leering at me in a very lewd, creepy way, and I really did not want to hang out with him. And he was just like, I guess, undressing me up and down. And I was getting ready to do this video, and I said, "Excuse me, I am trying to get ready to go on video. I have a YouTube channel, and I want to, you know, get ready for that." And usually, whenever you tell somebody you're getting ready to do something, filming, they back the hell off and they let you get ready. That's what you do. It's called being professional. And it wasn't like I could go back into one of these bathrooms because you feel like you're on display and you have security or you have um, ambassadors or somebody. And I don't mind if I'm on stage or if I'm on camera, then yes, I guess I'm going to be the star of the show. When I'm just getting ready and I'm minding my own business and I'm hooking up a garter strap to my stocking, okay, or adjusting my underwear, I don't think that's such an interesting thing that it needs public fascination. You know, it's kind of like when I would go to the beach and I would have no choice but to get undressed to my swimwear on the beach, and then I would have to put my stuff back on. It would be ended up being like a reverse striptease, and when it includes a garter belt and stockings, I guess it's going to seem a bit provocative to people. And I wasn't trying to be, but when you have no choice but to do these things where the showers are, because you can't track shower into the plumbings of your ultimate destination, if you look at the all the hotel casinos and all the condominiums and all the apartments that are off the beach, right away on the boardwalk, they have signs saying, "Please shower off before you uh, get your sand in the plumbing." You know, so I can tell you many stories of having to it's fun walking down the boardwalk, doing the promenade in your bathing suit. And because it's summertime, when it's summer and you can, and it's quite a fun thing to do. But then when you have to get dressed and trying to do it it's great when there's a space that actually is dedicated to it. Like one of the casino properties, it's no longer here anymore. And I'm afraid if I go and take my computer too far down that way, I'll lose my signal. But it is various times. It was the Golden Nugget. It was the Hilton. It was Atlantic Club. That was what it was the last time. And it's been vacant for too long. But they had a real great room attached to the ladies' room. It was like a sitting room where you could fix your clothes and totally redress from a swim. And that you didn't have the bathroom attendants were very discreet and polite, and nobody gave you any attitude, and security didn't give you any attitude, and just you never got the feeling that anybody was up your ass. But I really like that. There are times when I have had no choice but to use casino bathrooms, and I believe I have a video that I made that unfortunately I had an intestinal upset up at the was it Resorts or was it the Hard Rock Casino? But I think it was the Hard Rock Casino. And there was a busybody security guard. I could hear the walkie-talkie. I was in a compromised position where I could not get mobile, if you get my drift. And they were really rude, and it felt really creepy. And I actually ended up going to head of security and making a complaint because you don't know who is a patron and who is a friend of a patron and who's not. If somebody's in the bathroom, and it's not like they're unconscious and you have to worry about carrying a body out of there because of drugs or something. But if a person is conscious and they're in the bathroom, you leave them alone and you mind your business. I don't know where it is with maybe there are some differing cultural norms and varying degrees of what's considered propriety. But it just made me feel like, if this is how people are treated, they're just using the bathrooms, then maybe that's not the kind of place that I want to spend too much of my time. Because I tend to spend more time places where I feel that I'm at least respected. All right? Okay, I hope I'm not messing with my signal. I'm going to come to where my things are. And I see that I've had some comments. And because I had the sun, I couldn't see them. Now I'm going to actually get to see what the guys are saying. Hey, Amir. Oh, you say I don't seem well. Oh, okay. I'm trying to get away from the quiet, the talking, of the noise. Excited. I so rarely go here. Just I think about how the cops let that black guy who has the art and he blasts that rap music. They let him sit right in front of I. They let him sit right in front of the entrance to Tropicana, blasting that obnoxious hip hop music. You know damn well he's getting tips and stuff. And I don't know what kind of permit he has. And the music, by the way, is obnoxious. I don't think the people that are passing by really like to be blasted out by people that have these little boom boxes or these little speakers. They're small, but don't let the small size fool you. Amir, you say I don't seem well. What do you mean I don't seem well? You know something I don't? Uh, to see some not very attractive views. They've been gutting out this building behind me, and they are going to. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to do. They say they are going to. Well, they're going to keep the hotel, but they are going to gut out the bottom. They're gutting out the bottom, and they're going to make whatever businesses. I don't know. And of course, this is the Tropicana back here, and I can smell all these wonderful breakfast foods. I smell a lot of bacon. When am I going to be making my N95 mask again? I don't know when that's going to be thought of as a necessary thing. I would love to talk about my opinions of the shots now, but there's things that we're not allowed to say. Like if I told you that I wasn't getting any more because maybe I don't trust them, I'm not getting any more vaccines. I don't think. I not that I don't haven't already tried to trust them and stuff. I'm looking for a tissue or something. Oh, I'm still looking for birthday ideas. Your attention, if you didn't know already, Trump is going to be at Madison Square Garden October 27th. That would be a great early birthday present. Now, the problem is, I got up there. I don't know what the bus fare is going to be. Okay. And I'd say I'm using this to phone around. I don't know how I'm going to get electricity so that I can keep this charged. Then when you actually get to where security is, I would want to get in there like 2 days in advance to camp out. Uh, I would have to uh, find a safe place to stash this computer because Secret Service won't let me bring it in. And it's stashed in the cloud of my dead cats, Cassie and Tabby. And when I find out that in fact that's not going to get any electricity access up, see the cops? Can't be on the boardwalk every few minutes. Cops seem to show up, and I have literally missed out on thousands of dollars. I am sure that I could have made, but the cops told me that it's going to be like $1,000 in fines, and I'm not out here to lose money. I'm out here to make money, right? If just simply existing is going to come with a penalty of some kind, you know, talk about life in society being too expensive. Uh, rents are too high. If you put gas in your car, that's too high. If you're paying electric bills, that's I had to walk away from where that it was for because he was just too much of a creep. So, all right, it is now 10:43 a.m. This is not what you call a glamorous view by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, I want to say something about disinformation, according to our government, and the slow response in light of those storms. Now, I have some, I guess you could call it anecdotal evidence. A friend of mine who also has a YouTube channel, his channel is called Fixamoto. He and his mother, they are in, I believe, North Carolina, either North Carolina or Florida, one of the two. They suffered catastrophic flooding and damage and lost everything in the first storm. They're waiting and waiting and waiting. I saw a picture of his mother in a rowboat. Okay, it is politicizing things, and it is not spreading disinformation. If you hear friends and neighbors that they're waiting and waiting and waiting and still waiting, and they still don't have electricity, and there was a mudslide, and mud and sand has impacted their house, and their roof blew off, or these different things that you're hearing. If you keep on hearing them from people, obviously people aren't lying. What is their motivation? For the first couple of days, the only person who came through it all was President Trump. He got his buddy Elon Musk involved, and he set up Starlink so that people could have contact with the outside world. Trump got a hold of his buddy Franklin Graham, Willie Graham's son, who has an organization called Samaritan's Purse. They got people there, warm bodies with all kinds of tools, with all kinds of food and water, supplies, all kinds of things to help those people. Way before FEMA got involved, way before Biden got involved. How many times is President Biden going to be taking his a beach vacation? You know what I want to know? If I ever got a chance to interview President Biden, I want to know what his sunblock is. Men like him, he's just white skin, and he's on so much. I want to know what his secret is. I'm surprised that's not what he was talking about on View. You know, but my mother watches, and it's like people that That's the audience. You can't reason with people. If I could, hey, if I could tell people how important stakes are in this election, if you can imagine the higher taxes, the tax on the unrealized capital gains. And he's gonna want money for this. What? Huh?
I told for $1 piece, that would drop the fuel $1.
I'm not carrying any money on me.
Yeah, neither am I.
Yeah. Why don't you go to the church lets out? Get Wawa sandwiches. It's 10:47 a.m., 11:30. You get free sandwiches. You know, I don't understand this with people. There are actually some schedules where there are services that offer free food and stuff. And people should know by now when these things are. And I tell them, I said, you know, you're hungry. I tell them where they're going to be dropping off free food. If they visit, you know, it's like the people that are out there panhandling and they claim they want food. I tell them where they can find food. But it's like, what do they really want then? Because I'm trying to help them out. If you want food, I'm telling you where there's food. You know? All right. I think I'm gonna go home. I have a wee tiny little bit of weed left. But let's let's think about this. Madison Square Garden, Donald J. Trump, October 27th. They've rented it out, but of course there's opposition. There's people that are trying to let it not happen. But I'm gonna try to get there. But I gotta find a way to stash my equipment and work on a hookup on electricity and stuff. Of course, that would probably be the extent of my birthday party budget because I still need to figure out what I'm going to do with. I have jury duty summons for Trump rallies. Jury duty summons is the 28th, and then a couple days later is my birthday, and I gotta find something to do. All right, I will let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'm gonna do one more turnaround because I care. Okay, this go. Oh, what I'm using, what I put that on is this. So I could actually have this. Things from Atlantic City. Trust me, you. Oh, one other thing. If anybody's watching because they want to see my hands, you notice again. I'm not getting paid to play guitar, so I'm not playing. It's ridiculous. Blame it on the cops. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.